Today, something happened at the shop, and that is what made me to create this video. Hi everyone, welcome to Majesty Computers. Here I show you how to fix laptops and phones and also help you know the tech inside the gadget you are holding. Right. So a client of mine walked into my shop with an LG K40, right, which was already open. So follow me as we do a complete screen swap of an LG K40 and also learn the story behind how this phone got inside my hands. Alright, so when you look at here, right, we have this phone on the board. Okay, LG K40. This is exact how I received the phone from the client, right? And the story is he tried to fix the phone all by himself, and after putting on a new screen, right? So that's a new screen over there. The phone started heating up, like very hot. The temperature rise to very high, and then he repeated the process again, and now the phone is warm, but there's no display. So he brought me the phone, right? And this is the point where we normally hit the screen and other stuff, removing the screen, but he has already done that. What was missing is I can still see the old glue on the flame, right? And to get a good fix, you really need to clean the board very well, right? Precision is the key here. You need to clean the board very well, making sure you take away all the dirt, right? You can see all of this was on the flame, which is very dangerous. Why? Because when you are fixing the new screen, you can actually break the screen, which will give you a heart attack. I'm just kidding. All right. And also, the back of the screen is held by glue, so you definitely have to, clean all the old glue from the back of the flame to before applying a new glue. So that's what I'm doing here. You got to be very gentle, because when the screw or anything you are using to clean the edges move out of the board, you can actually damage something from the motherboard. Right, welcome to Majesty Computers again, and I'll be very happy if you subscribe and like this video. It will help me make more better videos next time. Right, then the next thing to do is to apply a new glue to the flame of the board. This is what hold the screen to the body. Be careful of the top sensors, right, so that you won't damage them. If you put the glue on the top sensor when you power on the phone, right, especially when you're making the call, the screen will go off and it will be very difficult for the screen to light on again. So you need to be very careful over there, right? But you just have to make sure you clean everything from the board. Okay, you should add the glue to only the edges of the screen, only the edges. The point I'm showing you right now, that place is a little worn out. So after fixing the screen, I'm sure there's going to be a gap at that side. Wait, we will fix it later. It's a bonus to those that watch to the end. Right, where I'm pointing to, that is where the screen flex goes through. Right, so the screen flex goes inside that hole, and this is the back of the phone. Right, that's the back of the phone. We need to clean that one also gently and apply some of the glue. Right, this is how the glue look like. It is called a T700. Right, they are very good and cheap too. You can get them from any shop, and they are good. They are very good. Right, with the medium viscosity, everything works perfectly right. Okay, right, so that's what we are doing here, applying some of the glue to the back case. This is what covers the back of the phone. The one you see me applying glue on, that is not the screen, it's the back of the phone. Right, so the next thing we are going to do is to test the screen. Right, after applying glue to the back of the phone, what you have to do now is to test the screen. We call it what? A dry boot. Okay, we're going to give it a dry boot. Sorry, I was the one recording the phone, so I didn't see I went to the dark side of the camera. And trust me, with just 10 likes, I'm going to do a more better video, because like I said, I received 2 phones today with the same issue, right? The same problem. What we are plugging in now is the screen flex, and then we plug the battery too. Also, I received 2 phones. You can see we have a display. Okay, we have a charging logo, which means the phone is working, it's charging fine. Right, what we are going to do is now put on this. That is what I have. This one also support a wireless charging, so don't be deceived that it's only this new flagship phones that have wireless charging. This old phone also get a wireless charging in it. Now we have like 10 to 12 Phillips screwdrivers over there, which we have to put them in one by one. You need to be careful here too, right? Fast forward, we are going to put each and every screw over there, and then when we are done, we give it a boot. You need to be careful and snap each and everything in it carefully. And one thing you need to know is screws looks identical, right? So as a technician, when you're fixing, you are closing the back of the phone or putting screws in, you need to be very careful, because I've received many phones from other technicians where they put in wrong screws in the wrong places. All right, and sometimes they pierce through the screen, breaking the screen, and they don't want to accept the fault. Okay, now we are done with the screwing, and the next thing to do is to put that back cover over there. Okay, so we are going to snap it on top and then give the phone a boot. That is the fingerprint connector. You need to put it inside that hole over there. Snap it inside there carefully, right? Just snap it inside there, gentle, and there we go. You get it, and we close the back of the phone. Again, I'm sorry I went to the dark side of the screen again, I mean the camera, and also forgive me, my phone is right at the shop, so in case you hear a bang loud of noise outside there, it is the cars passing by, not my fault, I'm sorry. Right, so now we are closing the back of the phone. Then when we are done, we will give it a boot to confirm for you to see whether we have a successful fix or not. But I trust my process, I know what I'm doing, so I'm sure it's going to work. Now that is where I was showing earlier on that there's a gap over there. A slightly part of the flame is worn out, has been worn out. So what I'm going to do is just put a little more glue there, right, to cover out. Why am I doing that? I don't want, when the screen light out, there's going to be a light. You can see there's a light out there, and I don't want the customer to see some kind of light under his display. So we put an extra glue there. Be gentle, don't push too much, because when this glue get inside the screen itself, the screen is going to start ghosting you. I don't know if you understand. That's when you get the screen touching itself without you doing nothing. You are just minding your business and the screen is touching itself. Okay, the screen will be ghosting itself. Right, now we are going to give it a boost, and there we go. We have a logo. The LG K40 logo is on the screen. Right, which means we have a successful fix. We have a successful fix. Right, there we go. I'm waiting for it to turn on, and then we try the screen and see if it touches fine. Somebody will say, why didn't you do that before closing the screen? This is Majesty Computers. This is Majesty Computers, so we get everything fixed, right? And it's working fine now. I have machines to hold the screen together, but I'm using the cheap rubber band so that you, as a beginner, instead of focusing on buying expensive machine before you start working, you know that what you need is the skill. That is it for today, and I will say hit the like button and subscribe so that you receive more tech and reviews on anything you want me to do a review on. And as days goes on, I'll keep on showing you exact what we do at the shop. Right, the next time we'll be unboxing that machine over there. It's a phone stand that help you your work, your daily works, make it more easier for you. Right, so thank you, subscribe to my channel. I see you in the next video where I show you the other phone. That's a Samsung. Also came in with a similar issue. We will go to that recording too, and then I'll post it the next day for you. Thank you.